I told y'all I'd show you my jacket eventually. I got this as a gift last week. And I just have to share, who remembers the 96 Olympics coming to Atlanta? Who remembers that? This was a gift last week to me from a precious, precious friend and a dear, 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 dear family member to my producer from Atlanta. This was actually Fred Wyndham's jacket. He treasured Coca-Cola, and when his kidneys went into kidney failure, the one thing he had to give up drinking was Coca-Cola, and he was very sad about it. He drank only non-acidic water, but this was his jacket, and it is now mine, and I'm very, very thankful for it. Thank you, Joe, for sending me this, bringing me this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today is going to be a day that we've been looking back. We're looking back because I'm not scheduling guests for a little bit. I'm going through a lot of testing. And I got another call. I'm going to be back at Northside this week again, and we're going to do some more testing. A lot of things happening, a lot of things going on, but we have to have a whole new attitude in life. We're going to start an epidemic, and it's going to be, let's smile. A smile is contagious. So today, each and every one of you, I want you to find a reason to smile. You can look back on something stupid you did, and you can smile. You can look back at something when you remember your child saying their first word, and you can smile. There's so many reasons to smile. We have got to stay positive, got to stay focused. Yesterday was like a crazy day for me. It was just crazy. And I had so much going on and some things happening, and then I end up freezing to death, sitting around wrapped in a blanket, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I getting sick? No. Well, that old nasty word is going around again, but be cautious, be careful, but don't be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. Just use your common sense. Wash your hands. Don't touch anything that anybody else has touched unless you use wipes. Think about it. Just think about it, but don't get in a panic, y'all. Don't get in a panic. For some weird reason, I don't know if it's my circulation, but I was freezing to death yesterday. It was about 100 degrees and I was freezing, so it's just very, very weird. But there is some stuff going around, several different things. There's a flu going around. There's that old bad word that we're not going to say going around. And then there's that respiratory thing going around. And everybody I've talked to sounds just like credit up. And it may be the fall, whatever's in the air for fall. I don't know. But yesterday, I think I shocked some folks when we started with some music that these songs include several cuss words, but we know how to fix and bleep and blip. But to get the point across, I told y'all to go to YouTube and listen to the music of Oliver Anthony. Well, since I advised y'all to do that, I've been listening to a lot of it, and he writes very thoughtful songs about life today, whether it be from addiction, from sobriety. But he starts his concerts with a Bible verse and a prayer, and that's the way we should maybe start our day, with a Bible verse and a prayer. And I think that when I pulled up this one he started with, up in North Carolina at a concert, I said, oh my gosh, he nailed it. He really, really nailed it. So we're going to share it with you today. We're going to share a little bit more of his music. Everywhere you go, people are talking about this music, talking about the words, talking about what's going on. Well, y'all know me well enough to know I'm a news junkie. And the news, all the media that I listen to are really, really supporting and involved with his music. Everybody I know is really supporting and involved with his music. All those people on that other side, that other side, they're not much in support of him because he's talking about some of their buddies. You know, if it looks like a black cat, probably is a black cat. So, but I love his music, and we're going to share a little bit more today. And the reason I'm sharing this one is when he started with this Bible verse, several verses, I said, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. And I always say, follow the money. Follow the money. Well, even the Bible said to follow the money. So we're going to start today with this, and then we're going to share something that I love. This is a program that features people. Many of them are not with us anymore. Many folks in this are not with us anymore, but their memories will be here forever. I still drive big Chevrolet Suburbans because All my life in the Martin family, we went to Lawson Chevrolet and we bought our Chevrolets. We bought lots and lots of Chevrolets. My husband always bought white Chevrolets. His wife, me, always buys black. I like the black cars. I don't like keeping them clean because it's really, really hard, but right now, I've been watching, it's kind of competitive with this dealer and this dealer with a little bit interest rates. They're lowering their interest rates, and one of them is at 0.9 on your loans, which is really, really cheap. That's almost like giving you free money, and the other one is 2.9. And that's, you know, not too bad, but it's better at 0.9. And I'm watching, and I can remember we always bought when it was 0% interest, and I would walk into Ann Duncan's office, and we would talk about it. And she would say, I'd say, what do you think about these electric cars? What do you think about these hybrid cars? She said, unless you're a traveling salesman and you drive tons and tons of miles, she said, it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. And she and I had this discussion many, many times. Well, I still drive a big Suburban. Some people call them gas guzzlers. Yes, gas is expensive. I don't care. I feel safe, I feel secure, I can haul an army with me, and I can haul a bunch of junk with me. So we either pay the high gas prices that they're slapping on us now, or we get one of those little hybrid cars that you can't carry anything with you and you don't feel safe and secure. No thank you, I'm going to stay in a Chevrolet Suburban. That's what I do. And when you see this program we're doing today, I actually had 2 black Suburbans at the time. Angela ended up totaling one of them. And I felt so bad for her because she was terrified. When she totaled my car, she was running late, coming to do the show. She slipped on wet, slippery road in a curve, and it flipped over. And they said she was sitting on the side of the bank saying, my mama's going to kill me. This is her favorite Suburban. And the lady said, sugar, are you okay? Yeah, but my mama's going to kill me. No, I didn't kill her. And actually, the insurance company did us a favor, and they gave us $2,000 more than I thought the car was worth. But life has its moments. Life has its good memories. Life has some bad memories. But today, no matter what you're thinking about, find a reason to smile. I'm going to give everybody a reason to smile, and we're going to share some of Oliver Anthony's music. So I'm going to share a little bit of that. We're going to share Dub Lawson and Juanita Wilkie and so many people who are gone on. We're going to share a little bit of that, some Barry Scott music. And then we'll end today with some of that crazy, wild, wicked Mr. Ellijay. He is in the studio and he is almost done. He's so excited. You can hear it in his voice. He's like, yeah, wait till you hear it. He's getting excited. It's exciting to know that new music is going to be coming out, and y'all will be the first to hear it. So we're going to take a break right now, and we're going to go to, I just want you to sit and listen. I want you to listen to the Bible verses that he chose for this program. I want you to listen to the music. I want you to listen to this kid who is now an internet, a YouTube, a worldwide sensation because he went viral very quickly. His song went to #1 very quickly. His message sounds like all of us. Just listen to what he has to say. I'll be back shortly.
I'll start by saying thank you. None of this is about me. It's everything to do with you. And if you take anything away from today and any of the music that you listen to, it's this, that you truly do have the power to decide what you want and what you don't want in your life, in your own circumstances and outside of it. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Damn right. It's crazy to me because I remember back in June I played here for about 20 people, and but that's the beautiful part of this country, though, is even an idiot like me can make something happen. So if I can do it, you can do it. Before we start singing, and I mean we, because I hope y'all are going to be singing too. I just had something I felt compelled to share with you. This is in Psalm 37, 12 through 20. The wicked plot against the righteous and gnash their teeth at them, but the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend the bow, to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. Better the little that hath righteousness than the wealth of many wicked. For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster, they will not wither. In days of famine, they will have plenty. But the wicked will perish. Though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field, they will be consumed, and they will go up in smoke.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can remember how to do this. Y'all just sing along with me. That's not good? I've been selling my soul, working all day, double time hours for pay, so I can sit out here, waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is, Lord it is, living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, cause your dollar ain't and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men north of Richmond. I wish politicians look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got kids in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. By God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, cause all this country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is, Lord it is, living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, cause your dollar ain't and it's taxed to no end, cause the rich men know the rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours.
Now, that's what happens when you tell the truth in a song. You saw the crowd. You have seen it go to #1. It is the #1 song because this kid tells the truth. I want you to go to Oliver Anthony on YouTube and just listen to all of his music. He writes heartfelt music about life, whether it be for drug addiction or sobriety or poverty. He writes about what is happening in America today. When you head into the grocery store today or you go to fill your tank up with gas, listen to that song before you go in to shop, because you will realize what this kid's saying is the truth. We've all been there. We've all bought the grocery. We've all seen loaf bread go from 89 cents a loaf to $3.29, $3.47, $3.69. It's absolutely ridiculous. The things that are happening are not making the farmer is not getting rich. The folks sitting in factories sewing our blue jeans are not getting rich. I don't know who's getting rich, but I can tell you it might have something to do with north of Richmond. So just take a listen again. Go to YouTube, download it, play it often, and remember, we have a choice in this world. We have a choice in who runs the country, and oh my goodness, do we need to be thinking clearly now. Okay, I told y'all to do something to make you smile today. Happiness is not a goal. It is a byproduct of your life. You can decide to be sad and depressed. I've been there. I wrote the book on depression. I have lived a hard time since my daughter lost her life to battling depression and committing suicide. I've done all of that. Now, as I face what I'm facing, I choose one thing. I have to smile, I have to be happy, and I have to face the next day, the next tomorrow. Attitude has a lot to do with where we go in life. So I choose to smile, I choose to be positive, and I choose to hope that when I get the next test results, things are going to be getting good. We hope, and we know that prayers are answered. So if y'all will just keep saying those prayers. I have a dear friend who is doing some things for me, trying to make this scar on my arm a little bit better because it's tight and it's pulling and it's painful and it's going to be for a while, but it is there. My arm is there and it's healed, and that is just amazing. So just a few months ago, I wasn't so sure it was going to be there, but prayers are answered. So I want you to today think about those guys who are digging ditches today. Think about those guys who are on a hot roof today. Think about those guys who are crawling under a house doing wiring in an old historical house. Think about those folks that have those jobs. What do they call them on TV? Dirty jobs. A lot of folks do that because that's what they know. That's their talent. That's what they're good at. Say a prayer for them that they get through these heated days, because we've got some heated days coming, and we need to know that the heat is going to pass and the cool fall days are coming. Just come on now. Just come on as quick as you can get here. Be hydrated if you're outside. Take care of yourself and know that it is just, this too shall pass, and I can't wait for it to pass. Now let's think about the past. In the past in Jasper, we had a company that had been in business since, I believe it was 1929, Lawson Chevrolet. Lawson Chevrolet meant a lot to our family. It meant a lot to a lot of the people in Jasper because it employed a lot of folks. Many people had been there for years and years and years. A lot of folks, it was the only job they'd ever had. When Dub Lawson sold out and Dave Chevrolet came to town, you say everything stayed the same, and a lot of things did stay the same, but not to see that Lawson family there was really tough. It was tough for us old-timers. So I found last night, going through all the goodies that I have, I found the day that we had at Lawson Chevrolet. It was a wonderful day. We had food, we had music, we had fellowship. And I think there's no time in America that we need to remember those good old days like today. So I'm going to share a bit of this with y'all. You're going to get to see Barry Scott and his group sing. You're going to get to maybe you'll get to see Miss Jeanette Lawson's chocolate pound cake. I don't know if we got a close-up of it or not, but I can tell you it was flippin' wonderful as always. There was so much about that day that was just priceless, and I wouldn't take anything for these memories. I'm so thankful that we were able to go out into the live audience. We took the crew, we did it. Sometimes we had crazy things happening. We had some glitches with some stuff, but it didn't matter. We were there and we had such a good time. And so I want to share this memory with y'all. In the audience, you will see a lot of y'all. In the audience, you will see a lot of people who've gone on to be with Jesus now. So sit back, and we're going to take a trip down memory lane, and it's a sweet one. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Garbage can. Okay. Deb, you want to have a seat there? And Miss Juanita? Yeah, let Mama sit down. Okay, will you take that down and see if he can fix it? Because we do have a mic issue. Imagine that. That was mine. My mic is not working. Okay. And my earpiece is not, hang on. Deb, will you hold that just a second? Y'all are going to have to be patient just 1 minute. Charlene, will you clip this behind my shirt? There you go. For some weird reason, there's a little man, and I want y'all to all meet him, Adam, who was in my ear controlling the shots, and he said my mic wasn't working, and it wasn't working. Okay, hang on just a second. Now, Deb, you hold that again. All right, I do want to tell you, welcome to Lawson Chevrolet. If you didn't get here in a Chevrolet, please consider leaving in one. Have some deals going on. Yeah, I got some deals going on. And the Martin family really has been buying Chevrolets from this wonderful family. You are, in my opinion, the first family of Pickens County. The first family, yes you are, yes you are. I have never seen a family be more involved in the community and give as much. Now you're sitting next to a lady who's competing with you on giving because she is good at it too. She is good at it too. And you know that. Now Dub, tell me about the poster down in front of us that has your dad's picture on it.
It has my dad's picture just for when he was 75, his birthday. And then his first, he started in business in 1926 at Nelson. In that old building there, you can't hardly see what it is.
Uh-huh.
He moved. He moved to Jasper in 27, built a new building.
Uh-huh.
But we don't have a picture of it. It burned. It's right next where Jasper Drugs is now.
Okay.
And then in 1936, we bought the building where the Napa's at now and moved there.
The ugly blue building that is now being restored.
But it wasn't blue back then.
I know.
Then in 1969, we built the place that you own now.
And that's a trivia question in a little bit. We're going to ask you, where is the building that I own today? Actually, Jasper Banking Company and I own it. That used to be the Lawson Chevrolet building. Yeah. And it happens to be right down the street from the Blue Star. Now let's talk about the Blue Star. Your wife Jeanette owned the first Blue Star.
In 1957, we started the Blue Star.
When I was 6 years old. Yay. And then Tom and Juanita bought it when?
In 1972.
72.
And Thomas worked for Jeanette as a bag boy.
Right.
In 57.
Right. So imagine you're still in business where your husband started at the age of 15.
Well, he started on Main Street.
On Main Street.
On Main Street.
Yeah, right here.
Right.
On
Okay.
Main Street.
Yep. Now this is that's one of the pictures we have shown in the past. I don't know if y'all can get a close-up of this, but this is the Blue Star down on Main Street. What's there now, Juanita?
We own it, and it's rentals. It's businesses and apartments.
Okay. But this is one of those things. The Blue Star has been here forever, like Lawson Chevrolet has been, and we do try and promote local businesses, because if it weren't for local businesses, I wouldn't have a job, and many of you would not be able to shop close to home, and I think that's very important for us to be able to keep our local businesses working. And everybody knows we do drive Chevrolets at our house, and we always have.
We do too. We have 8 now.
Right. And we're going to have a trivia question, and if you have paid attention to this show, you will know that my favorite car has a 396 engine in it, and I'm not going to tell you what kind, but it's a trivia question. And anybody who knows me knows I used to drag race, and I used to drag race this certain car, and it's got an SS 396 in it, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Now, Juanita, what have you got there?
We stayed at that Main Street till 1984.
Okay,
we built the new Blue Star in 1984.
Okay, so
and that's my husband on that.
In 1984, the Blue Star moved from downtown Jasper
Down to where it is now.
And today the Blue Star is going to be giving you some groceries and some gift certificates. So y'all, you're going to be, today all the local businesses have stepped up to the plate and are going to be helping us. And we are going to show you, Juanita and I both believe that God has a plan.
He has a definite plan for us.
And in God's plan, the day they broke ground for their business, a double
this was the day we opened.
The day they opened, a double rainbow came over their business. Now that's a pretty good sign.
That is.
That's a pretty good sign. And many years later, and everybody knows this, I can shop at the Blue Star blindfolded. I can shop at the Blue Star blindfolded. I shop there. I've always shopped there. My family shops there. And it's because of people like you.
And then something else, in 1973, we started sponsoring gospel music.
Right.
Well, after that, God just blessed us unbelievably.
Right.
And we're
Yeah.
still sponsoring it. We're still working.
And I think that's the reason we have been so successful on North Georgia Now today. We do have gospel music, we have prayer requests. We are not about glitz and glamour. We are about the real deal. And the real deal is your families have a lot of problems, a lot's going on in the community. Dove knows that. Is there a day you're never asked to give to something?
More
Not many.
Every day.
Every day.
Night too.
Every day, that's right. Because as a loving, growing community, we know that it's very important to do what you can for others. And I think we have all seen that in this community. And that's why McKaysville, Mineral Bluff, Fannin County, Gilmer County, thank you for coming to join us, because this is what we're all about.
Right. And we've always loved the inspirations.
Right, and we have to say, if you don't know Matt and Melton, they're standing back there running their mouths when they should be talking to people and hugging people. Y'all are here to hug today. Now, Precious, now, we've got Precious and we've got Gorgeous, and Precious and Gorgeous are now going to hug some of y'all. So right now, if you have a card that has my signature on it, Max Jones, pay attention. If you have a card that has my signature on it, you're going to win this cake from Mama May Camps. Do you have one too? Okay, we have another one of her cakes somewhere. Juanita sitting right behind you, darling. Come up and get your, Matt, will you take him this cake, please? And Melton, come here, Gorgeous. Melton is the gorgeous one. He is also the good one. You know, here, come here. Now, Max won a cake that they told me is as sinful and as good as a really good-looking 69-year-old man with a 401k. So what you think of that? Ooh, and you know, I almost intentionally knocked Jeff Gordon's car off. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? It goes right back here to this lady.
And Cherie, can I say
what, darling?
Or
to Max Jones. What,
can
darling?
I say one more thing?
Uh-huh.
In 1977, we had the Inspirations back homecoming day. Y'all are fixing to have it again in November.
Right. Oh, he gets a cake. Yeah.
And we're pushing that right now.
And the inspirations will be here live in Jasper, November the 7th. We always do a Mike Holcomb homecoming. This year, we don't know if Mike's coming or not, but Matt and Melton are.
Yeah.
Mike may be in Israel. We don't know where Mike's going to be. But I can tell you, Matt and Melton will be here November 7th for the Mike Holcomb homecoming. And if he comes home good, if he doesn't, we got a bass singer. We can sing. So we'll put him in. But we're going to be at the Methodist Church in Jasper on November 7th, and we would love for all of y'all to come out and join us. Now, Dub, we're going to let you go slide down for a few minutes and wait for your little wife to come. And Miss Juanita.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time. And delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
The mountains are calling, and they're closer than you think. Farmers Crossing in Ball Ground offers creekside lots with homes beginning in the 400s. Walking distance to downtown shopping, dining, tennis courts, Calvin Farmer Park, and local events. It also includes a beautiful hike to Long Swamp Creek. Leave the car and the worries behind. Move in by fall 2023. Call Cherie Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
Georgia Medical Treatment Center now has 2 locations to bring you the high-quality holistic care you've come to know and expect. We treat neck, back, and joint pain with chiropractic care and injection-based treatment without the need for surgery or prescription painkillers. Our medical weight loss program can also provide relief while ridding your body of toxins, pounds, and inches while improving your overall health. Call today for a free consultation, 770-345-2000, or go online to georgiamtc.com.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
The ETC Game of the Week is back again this football season. Watch your local teams go head-to-head each week, only on ETC TV3.
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
Precious lady here in Ellijay, Miss Lucy Harris, is going to be with us in the near future. She has written a new book. I'm excited to be able to share that with y'all. I don't know if it's her poetry or if it's short stories. I'm not sure. But she's going to bring me a book, and we're going to be talking about, you know what? It's been a while since she lost her son, but I guarantee you there's never been a day that she doesn't smile when she remembers all the joy that he brought to her life. We have to remember, nothing is all wrong. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So if you're facing something that's pretty tough for you and you're thinking, I'll never get through this, yeah, you will. You will. I promise you, you will. Been there, done that. Wrote that book, read that story. It'll happen. We're going to share now some music by Barry Scott. I got a sweet message from him last night, and he loves when we share the stuff he's done. And this was with he and his group, Second Wind. They came out to the farm, they spent the night, and they found out real quickly what a haunted house will do for you. They had a blast, and the music was fun. We had a little technical difficulty here and there, but that's what happens with live TV. So let's go now to some Barry Scott and Second Wind.
And we're going to have a lunchtime concert. We've still got a lot of food. We want you to hang out. We want you to come and get to know the wonderful folks at Lawson Chevrolet. And if you're sitting at home and you're a Jeff Gordon fan, you better get out here because I am giving away this collectible Jeff Gordon car. Now, I am not giving away my number 3 because we all know I loved Earnhardt. Earnhardt's going home with me, but Jeffy boy is going home with somebody else, and Kevin Harvick is going home with somebody else. Bill, hand me that Kevin Harvick.
Can I put the M&Ms in the...
No, Dale Earnhardt would throw up if you put an M&M out there. But we are going to give away this, Dale Earnhardt. We're going to give away the Gordon and the Kevin Harvick collectible. And y'all are going to get to win that in a little bit.
Okay, let's
We're going to continue playing trivia. We're going to continue feeding you. And Barry, if you don't start singing now, I'm going to start singing. That'll scare these people to death. Sing, Barry. Okay. Welcome, Barry Scott and Second Wind.
Everything I own's in my old Ford except what's on my back. I got one more stop before I go to pick up my last check. And I'll leave a note that says goodbye to my good old gal named Faye. I'd like to see her one more time, but it'd take another day. When I'm knee deep in bluegrass and I'll be satisfied. I don't care if it's bottomland or Rocky Mountain side. Any part of all Kentucky's home, sweet home to me. Knee deep in bluegrass is where I'm gonna be.
Did you see who was in that one, Grace? Did you see Danny Hensley was in that? Yeah, he was up there talking to me when he walked by.
I can see old Zane sitting on his porch, picking on his old banjo, looking out across the field, watching his green corn grow. There's nothing more I'm waiting for than to see this road unwind, when the city lights are lining the miles I've left behind. When I'm knee deep in bluegrass and I'll be satisfied. I don't care if it's bottomland or Rocky Mountain side. Any part of all Kentucky's home, sweet home to me. Knee deep in bluegrass is where I'm gonna be. Cincinnati's gonna hear my Ford as we go roaring through, but the only thing they'll see of us is just a cloud of blue. These wheels ain't gonna make a stop in no other town until I know my feet will touch that good Kentucky ground. When I'm knee deep in bluegrass and I'll be satisfied. I don't care if it's bottomland or Rocky Mountain side. Any part of all Kentucky's home, sweet home to me. Knee deep in bluegrass is where I'm gonna be. Any part of all Kentucky's home, sweet home to me. Knee deep in bluegrass is where I'm gonna be. Ellijay, Ellijay, Ellijay. Sailed out on the ocean, many miles from home on sea. And I wonder, little darling, if you ever think of me. I am just your old true lover, traveling through this world alone. And I have no one to love me. Through this life I'll always roam. Carefree and happy when I won my sweetheart's hand, but now my life is empty since you wed another man. You remember, little darling, just how much I cared for you, and you told me that you love me, but you proved to be untrue. I am traveling for my darling, your sweet smile and happy face. I can hear my mother calling, I can see my father pray. If I listened to my father, I would be at home today. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's so good to be here today, and I'm going to call our little 15-year-old banjo player up here to pick one for you. And I always tell him he's lean, he's mean, and he's only 15. Cutest thing you've ever seen, and his eyes are blue. But he can wear out a banjo. He comes from Kodak, Tennessee. Would you make welcome Mr. Zane Petty? He's going to play one for you. What's your name?
Now, y'all, I have to tell you, Barry will be performing after we go off the air at 10:30. They're going to hang around. I expect y'all to hang around. We're going to have a concert for lunch. We're going to keep eating until the eating's all done. There's a lot of food here. There are a lot of drinks here. We want you to help yourself.
What sweet memories, what sweet memories, what sweet moments, and we've got more of that to come. And I want y'all to think about it. As I was sitting there looking at our audience, I counted 9 people that are no longer with us. That is just crazy. What sweet memories and what sweet times we had. And I hope that this is touching your heart. I hope that it makes you remember that those days, we are not guaranteed our tomorrows. There's so many of those folks that one of them died from dementia, 2 of them from cancer, 1 had a heart attack. I could just go on and on and on. And when I think about, we are not guaranteed the next moment. Let's make today count. So today, make it your day to make somebody else smile. When you pull up to the drive-thru and get your food at a restaurant, tell the cashier thank you and give them a smile. When you know, anybody you encounter today, even if they're nasty, and a lot of folks sometimes just have a snarly look, don't give back a snarly look, give back a smile. So let's try to do that. Here we go with a little bit more of the Lawson Chevrolet Show.
There you go. Yay. Yay. Welcome Floyd Scott and his entourage, Barry Scott and Second Wind.
Thank you, Cherie. It's good to be here, and I appreciate the invitation you invited me to come down, and I appreciate ETC and the whole ETC family. They're wonderful folks to know. I got a couple of songs I want to sing for you that I hope you'll enjoy, and it's kind of back about the days long ago. The first one is titled When the Wagon Was New, and then I'll tell you about the other. There's an old rusty wagon that's left to rot away. It's the one the family rode in back in the good old day, when people all loved their neighbors and everybody was so free. And riding in a brand new wagon was something to see. I can see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mama in her old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Red wheels were on the wagon, and the body it was green, but we were all as happy as riding in a limousine. People, they would gather around from all the mountainside, take a look at the brand new wagon, and all take a ride. I can see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mama in her old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new. Oh, the automobiles are here now, and the wagon days are through. Big airplanes are humming, good neighbors are so few. Everybody's in a hurry, it's the money that takes you through. But we didn't need much money when the wagon was new. I can see my daddy sitting on the wagon seat, Mama in her old sunbonnet, she looks so nice and neat. Children all in the wagon, Grandma and Grandpa too. Oh, we used to go to church on Sunday when the wagon was new.
Thank you, y'all. Now, we're going to have to move on right now, and y'all are going to get singing a little bit. Okay. Okay.
This is Brittany Timms, and her and Barry's going to join me on this song. This is a song. This is another old song, but it's a good song. I hope you'll enjoy it. Barry and Melissa are going to help me sing. It's called "Pray for Me." Not long ago, I wandered back home to a little country church on the hill. It holds many memories of those who are gone. It seems I can hear them still. Pray for me when all goes well, and you know of no others in need. Just mention my name when you talk to the Lord. When all goes well, pray for me. Tears fill my eyes when I knelt at the altar where braver soldiers have prayed. They all worship the Lord in their good old-fashioned manner. Their prayers is my prayer today. Pray for me when all goes well, and you know of no others in need. Just mention my name when you talk to the Lord. When all goes well, pray for me. When all goes well, pray for me. Thank you, Linda.
Now,
thank you, Cherie.
Thank you. And they will be hanging around, y'all. When we go off there at 10:30, do not leave your...
Okay, I want to remind y'all tonight in Ball Ground at 7 o'clock, the Historical Society will be having a speaker. Steve Stansel will be speaking about the previous past governors of Georgia. I can guarantee you it will be interesting. You will meet a lot of nice people. And if you're new to the area, we would love to welcome you to join the Ball Ground Historical Society. It talks about the days gone by. And remember, my saying is we are preserving the past, embracing the future. And boy, we truly are. When I look back, can't be thankful enough for those last fleeting moments. Now here's one more moment from the Lawson Chevrolet program, and then we're going to take you to Mr. Ellijay as he's going to get us out of here.
Raise money for people that can't pay their medical deductibles, which I can relate to.
Oh yeah, we can all relate to.
It's a good cause and it's a local cause, so we'll have a lot of fun. So.
Good. Well, y'all do come out and try to spend some time with Hans and get to know him. He is a wonderful young man. I can tell you, I've known him since he was 4 years old.
Yeah, you have.
I have known you since you were 4 years old. I was the best waitress his daddy ever had.
How y'all doing out there? Welcome to Ellijay. That's with a J.
About 90 miles north of Atlanta, where the Coosawhatee lay. They come out of the hills to pay their telephone bills in a town called Ellijay. When the mayor drove a shiny 62 Corvette, Slim was in a cruiser with a Cobra jet. What you see is exactly what you get if you come to Ellijay. Hey, Ellijay, a mighty fine place to be. Ellijay, good enough for you and me. Yeah. Apple blossom, baby possum, muscadine wine. Leave all your troubles at the welcome sign. I'm so proud to call a piece of this mine a town called Ellijay.
How you like them apples?
Rivers run right through the middle of town, and late in the evening when the sun goes down, you can drive through and hear the happy sounds of the folks in Ellijay. Now way back in the summer of '73, the Red Dot parking lot was the place to be. but you could get more than what you bargained for back in those days in Ellijay. Yeah, you could. Ellijay, a mighty fine place to be. Ellijay, good enough for you and me. Yeah, 69 Roadrunner Charger RT, pistol grip 4-speed 383. Boys, that's the way it all used to be, right here in Ellijay. Ellijay, a mighty fine place to be. Ellijay, don't you want to come